Hyenas. Hyenas. This, what's so funny? Y'all not gonna like this take. Y'all not gonna like what it is that I'm about to have a conversation about right now. I'm about to shut this. Look like the sun is really coming up here. Y'all not gonna like what it is that I'm about to say right now, and I'm gonna preface this by saying that um, if you don't like me telling it like it is, then go ahead and dislike for the YouTube algorithm. We got 7 dislikes right now. Hey, get the likes up. Uh, Make sure you share this with your family and friends. Let's kick it, right? Me and my wife are walking down Las Vegas Boulevard yesterday. I had a taste for some shakes, so we went over to the Shake Shack, and we walked through the other part of the strip. So the most popular part of the strip is the Bellagio fountains, right? Because the Bellagio is surrounded by Caesars, it's surrounded by the Cosmopolitan. Aria is on the other side. You got MGM Grand, and then across the street you got uh, what is that? New York, New York, Planet Hollywood, Paris, all of that type of stuff, right? And so you got the Flamingo, the Dreas, and then as you go further down the strip and you head towards downtown, that's where you got Resorts World, where they just built the new Resorts World. Casino, we got Park MGM, Aria Vidara, so on and so forth. And as you walk down the strip, right? And even if you catch the bus, because I've caught the bus in Vegas, I've been vlogging the whole time. I'm gonna drop the whole vlog. It's gonna be like an hour long at the end of the week. And then we went over to New York, New York. We went down to more, the Luxor area, Excalibur, and that's where Shake Shack is, right? And so as we were walking, I said, Rita, have you noticed black women here? And she said, I already knew you was gonna say it. I said, have you noticed the black women here? And she said, go ahead and say it, Anton. I said, no, I'm going to say it online tomorrow. And she said, what's your thoughts? I said, they all look the same. This is my honest to God observation of what it was that I was looking at. In Vegas, they flying here from all over. They flying here from Chicago, Detroit. When Usher was having his concert, he would say, hey, who was here? What the DJ was saying, hey, who here from San Francisco? Who here from New York? Or whatever. Right? And when we went into the concert, and as you walk down Las Vegas Boulevard, every single day, they all look the same. And let me tell you what they look like. This is the honest to God truth. My first adjective, hard. Hard. They look like their skin feels hard. They look like tough. Like they've been scrapping in the streets. And the reason that it looks like that is because everyone got I seen a chick with a teardrop tattoo on her eye, under her eye. And that's generally for people that's killed somebody in prison. They get the teardrop, right? I seen chicks with tattoos all on their necks. Every other one got a messed up BBL. And the BBL, it ain't jiggling. It's like, it's hard. It looks hard. And so you can tell the difference between a woman that's in the gym and a woman that got a BBL, right? Because usually what happens is women that get BBLs, I guess they get it sucked out of their stomach, so their waist is really small, but the rest of their body is still big. And so their arms is like this, and their thighs and their legs and their calves, and then their waist is real small. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why do they look like that? And the ass is hard, it's lumpy, and it's hard. And I was like, and then they all had, now this is just what I was seeing in Vegas. They all had these wigs on, right? And the wigs is got like the baby hairs is big, like the baby hairs come all the way down here. And I was like, why is they all got these wigs on? And they hard looking with the tattoos and stuff. And then they top it off with the eyelashes, right? And the eyelashes is really exaggerated and they're really big. And I was like, how did this become our cultural norm? And they talk like this, and all of them call each other bitch, 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 you know, bitch, you crazy. And I was like, oh. And every nigga that walked up to him was like, Sade. And they had the mop head, and they had the braids, and they was smoking trees, right? And every chick, I got into an elevator with a chick, and the minute I got out of the elevator and she started talking, and I could just smell her. As soon as she started talking, I just smelled the weed on her breath. It smelled like fentanyl and weed. Now, I'm not really sure what fentanyl smell like. I'm not sure what fentanyl smell like, but I'm assuming that it's an accelerant, like it's an exaggeration of whatever the original smell was, because it was really pronounced, right? I'm like, I like it. She said, I like your watch. What you want? Oh, you want my clothes? All right. She getting my clothes to come and watch my clothes. Yeah, girl. They said I done went too far, Anton. I didn't go too far. I'm telling you what I see. I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't do it. I'm reading super chats throughout the show. I'm not saying what they should or should do. I'm telling you what it is that I witnessed walking down the street, going into the forum shops, looking at Las Vegas Boulevard, the whole 9 yards. Now, I don't get to see them on the plane because I get on first and I get off first, all right? I get on first and I get off first, and I only ride first class, so I don't really get to see them. Because by the time I get on the plane, I'm knocked out, and I don't get to see you pass by me, and I get to walk straight, and that's just the way it is, right? But this is what I'm looking at, right? And so when I see this woman right here, and shout out to Chicago. Chicago, y'all going to be on the front page today on the Millionaire Morning Show. When I see this woman and I see her mugshot, and I see her walking down the street, and this picture right here, she looks just like the same women that I was seeing walking up Las Vegas Boulevard. No lie. I'll play the video for you. Let's go ahead and get started.
First, a gas station confrontation gets turned upside down. The
Look at
chaotic situation that ended with a woman's SUV on its roof in the middle of the street in Forest Park. It was all caught on camera. An argument, a man dragged and a flipped over SUV, and now a woman in that.
A man dragged. That's usually how it ends up. A man catches the shrapnel of a woman driving a 3,000-pound missile down the street. But let's continue.
SUV is charged.
Tia Ewing has a disturbing situation all around. I guess the good thing is nobody was hurt in this.
It's wild, and Forest Park police tell us this video you're about to see helped them piece together exactly what happened, and now a female is in custody.
Oh my baby! Oh my baby! Y'all better go ahead!
Why do they always say, oh my baby? Look at the context clues, because on the surface, if you just look at this video, you're going to say, oh, that woman is crazy, whatever. Look at every single, we're going to break this video down, right? Let me go ahead and make sure that I can see this in every frame. Look at every single woman that's in this video. Every single woman that's captured on camera in this video. Check them out.
Wild
One,
video
see one.
was recorded after an argument started at Jackson Boulevard and Harlem Avenue at the Thornton's gas station Sunday after 3. Jay Mills recorded it all.
Shout out to Jay Mills for catching that good footage for us to be able to review today.
They was like, they started throwing cuffs and bars. I'm like, it's for the escalate.
He was with his family, and they say
There go two. Woo! Look, prototype. I could not have stopped it at a better spot. Prototype. These are our women. These are our queens. These are our queens. These are the ones that we're supposed to protect and have provision for. Look at her. Hard. Black lips. Menace to society. They got mad at me and they tried to hold me accountable for saying that a lot of black women have largely been the biggest enemy to men, even more than white men. I would agree. I stand on that. Look at them.
the woman behind the wheel of the Ford SUV started hurling homophobic and racial slurs at the two women.
Shout out to our black queens out here. Shout out to our black queens out here. You see him? You see him?
From there, the fight escalated as people were trying to.
Look at this.
The female driver hits the.
I'm gonna rewind it. Don't worry. This look. Guys are built for war. We're war machines. We've been doing this since the beginning of time. We dealing with a new threat right now. That's a fucking Ford. That's like a 2003 Ford Explorer. You know how heavy that thing is? Let me rewind it. I'm gonna just play it in its entirety.
Jackson Boulevard and Harlem Avenue at the Thornton's gas station Sunday after 3. Jay Mills recorded it all.
Because they was like, they started throwing cuffs and bars. I'm like, it's gonna escalate.
He was with his family, and they say the woman behind the wheel of the Ford SUV started hurling homophobic and racial slurs at the two.
Calling them the N-word and monkeys.
From there, the fight escalated as people were trying to. The female driver hits the red van, dragging the man that was with her for several feet. Then this happened. Damn! As the SUV fled the gas station, the driver struck a vehicle waiting at the southbound turn signal at Jackson and then flipped over. It was as if nothing happened at all. The driver managed to exit out of the broken window.
Look, she the Terminator. She dragged the man that was with her. Look. She don't even have no regard for the guy that's with her. She don't even have no regard for the man that's with her. She jumped out the car after she flipped that motherfucker over, and she walked out like the Terminator, like RoboCop. She's indestructible. Indestructible. And she walked out with her slippers and her house shoes like, what the fuck is up? Yeah, I flipped the car. I dragged the dude that I was with the whole 9 yards.
And started laughing.
Look at her.
Just how much damage was done. The driver and her male companion were far from done. Like Bonnie and Clyde, they were captured on camera trying to flee from the scene. Forest Park Police is.
Look, she trying to help the dude. She carrying the dude that she with. She's carrying the dude that she's with. This is wild. Hold on. Check this out.
At the two.
Calling them monkeys.
From there, the fight escalated as people were trying to. The female driver hits the red van, dragging the man that was with her for several feet. Then this happened. Damn!
So, these are y'all queens. These are y'all queens. I remember when I was on the Lapeef panel and they said, Anton, what would you do if you seen a woman like this in the streets going back and forth? I seen a woman in the streets going back and forth with a dude. Would you jump in the middle of it? I said no, because what I seen happen before at the gas station specifically, a dude was going back and forth with his chick. They started fighting like Blueface and Christian. And then a dude tried to white knight her and step in, and they both beat the dude up, and they wind up driving off together. Man, I'm calling the police. Excuse me, 911. I got an emergency. I got a hyena out here disturbing the peace and attacking these innocent men out here. Y'all keep talking about divesting. Divest to where? Divest to who? Where you divesting at? To who? Who gonna take you? Where you going? Where are you going? That's all I want to know. Who you divesting to and where you going and who gonna take you in? I'm not impressed. You ain't about to. You are not about to finesse me in the line and the me thinking that somebody is gonna take you. Yeah, okay.